Alright, so what's going on? Welcome to my YouTube channel, King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If this is your first time here, I just want to say thank you for checking this video out. And since you're here on this video, go check my other videos out. I'm getting a lot of traction, y'all. Thanks to y'all. You know what I'm saying? My brothers and sisters, my kings and queens. You know how we do around here. I feel like I'm not trying to portray something that I'm not on these YouTube channels. I'm not trying to like be this love guru or love coach or therapist or anything like that. I'm not certified. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I'm going off is just life experiences of my experience and what I've been through in my life. And I feel like it's like I feel like I could be some help. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what life is all about. If you could be some help to somebody, it means a lot. You know what I'm saying? To the next person when you don't think about it. So that's what I'm here to do. And I really feel like I be trying to do good work. I appreciate everybody who jump in my comments and people be like, yo, you really, I needed to hear this. Or, man, you speaking some real truth. Or thank you, for sharing this. Man, I appreciate. I'm ever so grateful, y'all. Y'all just don't know. Y'all don't know. Is a channel is slowly growing. No, it's growing. It was slowly growing. At first, it was like one viewer. You know what I'm saying? I used to just get my homegirl to view my videos. I had like one viewer, and then now it's like I got like 1,000 1,000 views, 2,000 views on one video. I got hundreds views on other videos. I got multiple comments, y'all. Y'all just don't know how much, that really means something. So I really appreciate that. But I'm gonna do a quick video. I need to get back in the gym. Yeah, I fell off working out for like 3 months now, or probably a little bit longer. I used to be in the gym a couple of days a week. I got my job is I'm an HVAC technician, which means I work on air conditioning for a commercial company. So my job is pretty active. I'm always, getting on top of rooftops and on commercial buildings and, pulling up tools from the roof and bringing down stuff. So I'm always active, but I also need to get back to really like going back jogging, cardio, and then I need to start back like lifting more weights, man, for real. I got to get back on it. I kind of fell off a little bit. I done gained me a few pounds. My face started to be a lot fuller. I guess maybe because since I've been married for like a year or so now, I just had my 1 year anniversary. Shout out to my baby. We just made 1 year in April. So, yeah, so I guess they said when you get married, it's like comfortable weight. So you start picking up some weight, you know what I'm saying? But I'm all right, I guess. I ain't trying to get too much weight on me, but, but I'm going to start back working out for real. But look, enough of that. This video is something like when I do my videos, right? I tell people who watch my videos, I always do videos for men and I do videos for women. Like sometimes I might do them one at a time. I might do it, or I might do them together. Or I might just, when I say together, I mean like I talk to the men. I'm like, all right, fellas, look, you fall back on this one. Let me ladies, pick this up. You know what I'm saying? I might tell ladies, hey, ladies, fall back. Let me talk to the fellas on this. And I always go back and forth. So I'm engaging in men and women. So because basically this is some game that we all could use. I'm not saying I'm like the person who know it all, never that. Just basically just giving my opinion and going off my life experiences. And I feel like I give good advice. All the advice I've given people about relationships, man, people take my advice, believe it or not. Again, if this is your first time here, yes, I've been married. This is my second marriage. My first marriage, which is to was my ex-wife, which is my son's mother. I was married for years back. Probably about 10 years ago, I was married. I'm gonna be 40 years old in July. I got my one son, Trent. I love you. You know what I'm saying? My little soldier. He'd be 11 years old. And then I met my second wife. We've been together for some years, and I got stopped. I couldn't keep playing around, and I need to had to. I ain't gonna say I had to take it seriously, but I had to really do some self therapy, because I had a lot of pent up things going on from my first wife after the breakup, after our divorce. I had a lot of mental struggles that I didn't even know about, and that's one thing that we need to, as people. Sometimes we don't know that we stressed out. We don't know that we going through stuff mentally because we so strong and we so used to, being so strong for other people. We got kids, being strong for our kids. We don't realize the mental stress that we putting ourselves through, and that's how you start having heart problems. People start having heart attacks. People start being about diabetic. Stress you really can get sick being stressed out. So I had a lot of stuff going on with me that I didn't even realize it after my first wife, and I was taking it to my wife now, but we was dating at the time. I was really, a lot of the stuff that I was dealing with internally, I was projecting it on to her, and that wasn't good. You know what I mean? She didn't deserve that. She was just always a dope, good woman that was good for me. Thank God for patience, because y'all, I was like, I'm in a better mental space. I'm good now because I actually did self-therapy on myself, and I had to really do some deep soul searching, deep thinking, analyzing, really doing research, really studying myself and understanding why my mind would go to certain places, or why am I not able to love this woman that I'm with, who loves me to death, who loves my dirty draws. Here's the saying. I ain't really got dirty draws, y'all. I'm just dirty draws. I'm just saying, she just loved me. It's an old saying. But who really loves me, and she was always there for me, and I couldn't reciprocate the same love back because I was struggling mentally. And that's something that a lot of us do from past relationships that we take into our new relationship. Sometimes we will mess up on our soulmate, possible soulmate, because we're damaged goods. We don't realize how damaged we are. We think it's the other people. And until we take some self-accountability of the things that we put into the past relationship, sometimes even if you feel like you didn't do anything, sometimes you being in that situation, in that relationship, as long as you was, even though it was drama, it was chaos, maybe in your past relationship, and even if you feel like you didn't do anything, but you allowed that person to do that to you, that's trauma, y'all. That's stuff that we take onto the new relationship and future possible relationships, and we start counting the next person out, and we got a lot of issues like that. And I want to say this to my sisters, you have to stop grouping all men together. You got to stop, because there's some good brothers out here who really want to be with one woman. There's good brothers out here that really are good candidate for you, but you overlooking him, or you saying that all men cheat, all men dogs, all men lie, all men. No, a lot of times, ladies, I'm gonna be straight real with y'all. Ladies, y'all go through a lot of the same type of dudes in different forms and different variations, because y'all keep choosing the same men. Y'all don't choose nothing different. If you keep choosing the player type of dude, you're going to keep getting the player type results. If you keep picking the dude that's controlling, egotistical, you know what I'm saying? You keep running to the same situation of you being controlled, or dude just feel like he can run you. Or you keep picking the dudes that he needs help. You always pick the guys that's down on their luck, and you be like, oh, I can mold him. I can take him and make him the best man for me. And you keep getting the same results, ladies. A lot of times, ladies, y'all get the same results because you keep picking the same man. It might not be the same man per se, but it's the next man that has the same qualities as that other man and the other man before that. And so when you keep going through 3 or 4 of the 5 of the same guys, then you get, in your mind, you form every guy is like that. No, it's because you ladies are picking the same type of man. And I'm not here to blame ladies on my channel. That's one thing about my channel. I do not dog women out. I do not dog black women out. I don't dog men out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I gotta say something to get on fellas, I say that. If I gotta say something to get on the females, I get on the females. That's just how I roll. On this channel, we just keep it real. I just try to do the best I can do off the knowledge and experience of life that I got to give to y'all. You know what I'm saying? People who want it. If you don't want it, you don't want it. That's cool. But just to sit back and enjoy the show. But for people who really appreciate this, what I'm telling y'all, man, soak it all in. Like I said, we have to back to me, right? What I was talking about. So it took me many years, and also for my wife now, for us to break up. My wife moved on. When we broke up, she moved on to somebody else. It took me to realize, once my wife was out of my life, because I pushed her out. And so once she left, she started moving on. I know ladies gonna be like, that's what it take, girl. You gotta move on and make him, you know, and then they always want you, the men always want you to come, they always want you back after you move on. Yes and no. This situation, my relationship, my marriage now, that did work, because at the time I felt like I took my wife for granted. When we were dating at the time, I took her for granted. I didn't really appreciate, I knew what type of person she was, a great person she was, but I took advantage of it. It was always available to me, so I would just take advantage of it. And when she finally left, and I realized, I said, okay, cool. It's a break. I can go out here and do my thing, wild out, whatever. Once I really got out here and I started dating multiple women, I started realizing, I'm like, yo, you know what? They not her. They not my wife. You know, they are not my wife. And so, that's another story. I don't want to get into. But let's just say this, y'all. Like, I had to almost physically fight, damn near go into a shootout. Nah, let me not go there. To get my wife, y'all. But nah, and I don't want fellas to think you gotta go do that now, cause you don't want to do that. What I'm saying is that my wife had moved on, but what happened was when she moved on after we broke up, she started dating, and she met a dude. Dude was kind of crazy. So thank you, dude, cause you was crazy, and he was crazy, and she had to move the fuck around from me. So when she moved the fuck around from me, you know what I'm saying, I came back into the picture. You know what I'm saying? I was like, look, baby, look, I know you, I love you. Let's make it work. And when we got back together, it wasn't her that said, we should be married. It was me. And I knew then that when I got out here, dating wise, and I was like, yo, nah, this is not it. Why is it not working with other women? You know what I'm saying? Why is it this? And she wasn't my wife. And I say, damn, that at that point when I didn't want to be with no other woman but my wife, and then it's like I couldn't live without my wife. Let me say that. I know people say, I shouldn't say that, but nah, it was a time where I'm like, yo, like I missed her. I need to be with her. You know what I'm saying? I know ladies gonna be like, well, it took for her to move for you to realize. Sometimes, ladies, it take that to happen. That's why I tell ladies, if shit is not going in your relationship, leave. Don't be afraid to leave. No matter how much time you put in the situation, leave. Don't be afraid to leave. Just leave. Sometimes it might help the brother out. Sometimes you have to leave us men alone so we can realize and appreciate what we had. You know what I'm saying? And then and this is one thing I tell ladies, you don't have to keep saying, I know I'm a good woman. I know I'm a good woman. Ladies, you don't have to say that. When you're a good woman, your actions say that. My wife never have to say that. All she used to be like is like, yo, I know what type of person I am, and I know what I deserve. It's all she had to say. And I realized that, and I knew what type of woman she was, and I always in my head say, if any other man gets my wife, or have, they know what type of woman she got, and I don't want to pass that up if I get another chance. And it so happened the opportunity presented itself, and we got back together, I proposed. And we got married, and it's like it's been on ever since. So that's a little bit of my story, y'all. Um, and I want to say that you know, um, love is a beautiful thing. Don't be afraid to take a chance on love. And I say that to men and women. Do not be afraid to take a chance on love. When you take a chance on love, things are going to happen. You might get cheated on. You know what I'm saying? You might run into some couple of bad dudes, or you might run into a couple of bad females. But love, once you find true love, and I'm not talking about true love, this perfect cookie cutter, y'all dress alike on pictures, and you know, y'all got all the Instagram, Facebook photos that's all with y'all got the matching Benzes, the matching you know, Porsche trucks or whatever, BMWs or whatever. It's not about that. It's about love is about being in companionship with the person that you with, that y'all can gel together. That everything, when you with that person, at the end of the day, this is what give me peace, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let me tell you my peace for me as a man with my wife. The end of the day, when I get home, not when I get home, let me say that, when we in bed together, at the end of the night, and my wife lay her head on my chest, I am so much at peace, y'all. I fall asleep. My wife said I be snoring. I don't believe it, but she said I be snoring. She said she got me on tape snoring, but I still don't believe it. I ain't heard it yet. But nah, I sleep so good, y'all. And that's peace. And ladies, that's what men really want. We want peace. I can come home, my wife can come home from work, I can come home from work, and we could talk about our day. You know, if I come home before my wife in the evening time, that's why I'll be making my videos, y'all, when I come home from work before my wife get home. And I can whip up some food or go get some food, or my wife will come and I make sure we got food to eat or whatever, or whatnot. And we watch our TV shows, or, you know, she do her little thing in the room. She might be on the phone, or I might go in the living room and watch my TV, watch my games or whatever. But at the end of the day, y'all, that's what real love is. It's y'all being in companionship with each other, not getting on each other's nerves daily. Because when you with somebody, y'all live together, y'all gonna get on each other's nerves. But can you tolerate each other? If you come home and it's chaos, it's drama, you fighting constantly, y'all, that's not a healthy relationship. And relationships, you're gonna argue, you're gonna have disagreements. Like me and my wife, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, from my first marriage, right? My first marriage, when me and my first wife used to get into it, we used to argue bad, call each other names. You know, but we was younger too though. But you stupid, no, you stupid, you stupid, you stupid. We used to go back at each other, and my first wife used to say I had a bad attitude. So when we divorced, I used to think I had a bad attitude, right? I got with my wife, which we were dating afterwards, and I remember one of our first arguments. I'm so used to arguing with my first wife, and when we argued, we would yell at each other. So we would yell at each other, never get the point across because we're yelling at each other. We'll stop talking to each other for about a day. We'll get tired of talking to each other. Then we would start back talking to each other, but we never would address the issue of why we was arguing. And that was our thing. That was me and my first wife's thing. So to my new wife, right? So when we were dating, and our first argument, I started yelling. That's what it was. We got to a disagreement. I started yelling. My wife did not yell back. You know what she said? She said, hold on, wait. Hold on. She says, I'm right here. You don't have to yell to have a disagreement. And I was getting ready to say, what? And I couldn't do nothing but pause. Because I wasn't used to that, y'all. That's why I say different people will bring different things out of you. And when she said that, y'all, do you know every time we have a disagreement or argument, we argue responsibly? We argue like we argue, when we have a disagreement, it's within respect of each other. It's not name calling. It's not being disrespectful. It's in respect of each other. Okay, I see your side, but hear me out. Or, you know, Let me listen to you. You know what I'm saying? And we might not even agree. Okay, baby, all right, we just ain't gonna agree to this. But this is what it is, y'all. That's arguing healthy. We can do that in relationships. But y'all, it takes time. It takes patience. It takes learning breathing exercises. It takes a lot of stuff to get to that point, y'all. Because me and my wife, we learn how to argue and disagree when we do, but it takes time for myself to get there, and it takes time because my wife had trauma in previous relationships, as we all do. I always say, if you want to hear a deep story, listen to a black woman's story, because a black woman has a deep story of things that she's been through. And a lot of things, black women are so harsh. And I know, ladies, I know why y'all harsh, my black sisters, because you've been through a lot of stuff in relationships. You put up with a lot of shit. And I know that's why you so hard. And when brothers have their platforms, when we got our platforms like our YouTube channels and stuff like that, we got to tell it real. Why are these sisters mad? Why are these sisters are angry black females? Some that's are, not all of them, but the ones that's are. Why are they like that? Because a lot of time it's trauma from childhood. It's trauma for being in relationships. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why they guard it. This is the reason why they feel the way they feel about, I got to have my own. And, and because you never know. You know how many sisters have their own and they get with a brother, and then, or they don't have their own, the brother, you lean on the brother, and the brother get tired of you and be like, I'm done with you. And the sister ain't got nowhere to go, or she got to go back to her mama house, and she ain't really got no job, you know what I'm saying, no career. And then if she got kids, it's like the kids is on her now. She got to figure everything out. It's a lot of stuff that our sisters is going through, that's been through. I'm telling y'all straight up, like when I had, got homegirls and stuff like that, right? And my homegirls, when I would take away, we talking about other stuff, but really talking about backgrounds, you really listen to their story. And a lot of their stories is almost not the same, but it's a variation of the same. And a lot of our sisters have trauma. You know what I'm saying? A lot of trauma. And that's the reason why a lot of my sisters are the way they are. And so as black men, we got to be patient. Now, I know, brothers go like, man, how much patience? Nah, man, we got to be patient. Just like just like us, we got our trauma too. We got to go out here in this world and deal with all the racism, systemic racism. If we got a career, a job, we got to deal with that. With supervisors, we got to deal with co-workers. We got to deal with the police, motherfuckers. Just if we go to somewhere, it's bad, y'all. Like it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Then we got to deal with our own community. You know what I'm saying? It's hard on a black man. We got a lot of things too that we deal with. And this is the reason why black men and black women should come together more, because y'all, we got our own trauma individually, and together we can unify and we can make it work for each other. And I feel like that's what I'm trying to do on this channel. I'm just trying to help y'all get real results. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be no coach. I'm not trying to be no therapist. I'm just telling y'all, like I told y'all, I'm just telling y'all my experiences and things that I've seen in my lifetime, I've been through in my lifetime, people I've talked to, and the best results. I'm not on here trying to preach I'm a high value man. I'm not on here trying to tell women, you should deal with any man just to say you got a man. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just being real with y'all. Like, know what y'all can put up with, finding somebody that jail together, and that y'all can work together for family. You know what I'm saying? And let's be real out here. A lot of us got kids. A lot of, as we get older, we start having kids. And then we in previous relationships that don't work. So we got kids from previous relationships. Then the next person, the person you with might have kids from a previous relationship. We got to make all this stuff work. We got to co-parent with the previous person that we was with. And then we got to co-parent with the new person that we with if we decide to be in a relationship with our kids together. And so that's another thing to deal with also that comes into play. And that's just being real. I'm going to make a video also about single mothers. And I know people give single mothers a bad rap right now. I don't know why, but they do. And that's gonna be another video about that. As far as like, you know, if you a single mother, life ain't over with. If you older and you're a single mother, life ain't over with. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta just move a certain way, and you might have to lower your lower your list down, because the guy that you match up with might not be everything on your list, but he's good for you. He's good for what your kids may need. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta just cut the shit out. You know what I'm saying? We gotta cut the high standard shit and know what we got, know what we up against, and know what's best for us. So I'm gonna leave this video here with y'all. I'm King Tyson. I'm out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will be doing another video soon. I'll probably do one back to back after this. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And y'all, I'm out. Peace.